Hello, vinyl community. This is Randy back today with another video. I went over to a friend's house yesterday on Saturday, March the 13th, to watch Tennessee Volunteers play Alabama in basketball in the SEC tournament. Unfortunately, the Vols lost. But there's always next year. Anyway, when I got home, I looked at my front porch and so I wasn't expecting anything. Saw a box sitting there on the porch with red tape. Red tape on it. So, yeah, we all know what that means. Eric Weinbrenner. Eric Weinbrenner has sent me a package. So, yeah, I was very excited. I couldn't wait to open it, so I opened it last night. But I'm going to show you what was in it today. Just nice note. Eric there, he included this cool card in there, which is music makes me feel alive. Very, very cool skeleton there. Sort of a, I don't know if that's officially a Grateful Dead thing. It looks like it could be a Grateful Dead type skeleton though. So yeah, he included a magazine and a couple records there for me. So, magazine, Jerry Garcia, Rolling Stone Collector's Edition, The Ultimate Guide to His Music and Legend, His 50 Greatest Songs. So, yeah, Eric is aware that I'm a big Grateful Dead fan. So, yeah, thanks very much, Eric. This is very cool. Obviously, I have not read through all this yet, but I have taken a quick skim through it. Show you a couple cool. There's an older Jerry there. And this is one of my favorite pictures of Jerry right here. And let's see, I was just going to show you a picture of the band there at 710 Ashbury. It was a cool when they played in the middle of Haight Street there, basically, I guess, and sort of blocked up the traffic there for a while. It was a very cool picture of the young band sitting in a barber chair. I guess that was supposed to be ironic to have these long-haired hippies sitting in a barber chair. So, yeah, thanks very much for that, Eric. I really appreciate that, and yeah, gonna enjoy reading that. Eric included a couple records in there, so took me a second to figure out what this was because, well, there's not really much writing on here except across here it's King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. The name of this record is Quarters, and it's a very cool album cover. It folds out 4 ways. Yeah, like that. So I guess they call it quarters because maybe there's like quarters, it's divided into quarters, and each quarter has a really completely different piece of artwork there. Lyrics and credits on the inside. Very cool. Yeah, this record was, this one came out, King Gizzard. I have a couple of their records. I'm not too familiar with them. I think the main thing is all their records sound very different. So I've listened to this one. Sounds really cool. Does not sound anything like the other two that I have. We call it, psychedelic rock, I think is what I would call it. Yeah, it sounds good. 2015 is the year that this was released. So, yeah, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Quarters is the name of that record. Comes on delicious black vinyl. These labels do not indicate side 1 from side 2 in any way whatsoever, as far as I can tell. There are 2 long songs on each side, so I think I figured out, though, that the darker side is side A and the lighter side is side B, unless it's the opposite. So, anyway, it sounds, sounds good. Psychedelic rock, I think, is what I would call that. So, King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. Eric also included this Mystery to Me record by Fleetwood Mac. I don't recall really mentioning this to him, but I am working on my Fleetwood Mac collection. I have the box set with 4 of their records in it. The ones that include, what's in there? Kiln House and, what are the others? So those are the earlier ones. And there was a later box set that came out that I think included this one, but I was thinking about getting that box set, but I didn't do it. So, yeah, mystery to me. I was glad to get this one. The year for this one is 1973. Bob Welch had been playing with him on the previous album, Bare Trees. Bare Trees is one of the albums in that other box that I have. Then Play On, I think, is in that box. So Bob Welch was on Bare Trees, and he stayed with him for this album, but they picked up, I guess they dropped Danny Kerwin, and they picked up Bob Weston as a lead guitar player. So I'm not really, I wasn't really familiar with that Bob Weston name. So I have heard this album before. I haven't listened to this actual one that Eric just sent me, but I've heard the album before. It all sounds good. So yeah, I already know that I like this one. Looking forward to it. This has, I mean, to me, the one that's the best known song on here is Hypnotized. Fantastic song, Hypnotized. I highly recommend that you stream that if you have a chance. Really cool. Gatefold sleeve. There's the band on the inside. I think that this is Bob Welch over here, and this would be Bob Weston. I'm not certain of that. Mick Fleetwood, John McVie, and Christine McVie there. Pretty cool gatefold. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac. That is on classic Reprise label. It did come with this cool original inner sleeve. One of Reprise Lost Leaders. Never got one of those when I was a kid, but I used to always see these. Thought about getting them a lot. And, yeah. Lyric sheet. Lyric sheet for Fleetwood Mac, so that's very cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to listen. Like I say, I have not yet listened to this one, but I will. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, working on filling out that collection. So thanks a lot for that, Eric. I really appreciate all that. Very thoughtful, and yeah, it was a surprise. So yeah, really cool. I've picked up a few 45s that I'm gonna show you now. So I picked these up. A couple of them came in the mail, and the rest of them I got at Phonolux. I went to Phonolux on Friday and looked through their 45s there. They had sort of like two sections of them. They had a section up on a shelf that were like picture sleeves or records that at least were in sleeves, and pretty big box of those. And then on the floor they had boxes that the records were just piled in there. They weren't in paper sleeves or anything, just stacks of records. So just go through them. So so I got a few picture sleeves and some of the other ones. So I'll just go through these. First one I'm going to show you is Jeff the Brotherhood. Jeff the Brotherhood is, I think they are a Nashville area band. They are kind of like White Stripes or Black Keys, just a drummer and a guitar player. They are actually brothers, Jake and Jamin Orrall, Orrall. So this is one of those third man record sleeves that opens up all the way like that. So this has the credits on the back, picture of the band. So yeah, this is a song called Whatever I Want, and the flip side is called Everything I Need. Turned out that I actually already had both of those songs on this cassette, which is called Gremlins Volume 1. I got this in 2018, I think. But, well, anyway, I was glad to get the single because, well, it always sounds better on a single. So, yeah, Whatever I Want, Everything I Need. So, really, the two brothers playing on this, Jack White sits in on Whatever I Want and plays some Hammond organ. And it sounds fantastic. He's just jamming at the end of it. Really adds a lot to it. Everything I Need is just the two of them. Straight ahead rocker. Really cool. Some nice crunchy guitar on that. Yeah, very, very cool. So I might do a needle drop on that. I might do a needle drop on all these 45s because they're all good. Be a lot of needle drops there. But yeah, Jeff the Brotherhood, Whatever I Want, and Everything I Need. I got this record by City Center. So this is a record that is on K Records from Olympia, Washington, up there. This is the label, I guess, is Dub Narcotic Disco. Well, the label is K Records, I think, and then the series of records this is Dub Narcotic Disco Play. So City Center is just two guys. I guess they're kind of like Jeff the Brother. I think this is a guitar player and a drummer. And they're not quite as rock and roll. They sound more indie rock, I think you would say. And so this is the A side is called Zen Kids. And yeah, it's just a singer with a guitar and drummer. Sounds like indie rock. It's very cool. And then the B side is called Version. What they've done is it's just like a dub version of the A side, which I think they do there. That's why it's called the Dub Narcotic Disco Plate, I guess. So yeah, really cool. Yeah, I like that. I hadn't heard of them before, so yeah, sounds good. It's a cool sleeve. That is actually die cut there. That's a. You can probably see you can see through that. So yeah, City Center Dub Narcotic Disco Plate. I also learned in Discogs that they stamped the wrong number on here. This is supposed to be DBN 117, but they got a 116 on there instead. So yeah, City Center. Got this other 7-inch single. This one I ordered. I got this with a Discogs order. This came with an album that I had ordered. This is King Tough, who is actually, I guess, just one guy, and his name is Kyle Thomas. This record came out in 2012. It's called Screaming Skull. So, yeah, really great. Indie rock. I think I'd call it indie rock, or actually Discogs called it power pop. I think that makes sense too. So there's another guy. Luckily these songs were not on this tape that I had by King Tough. This came out in 2018, I think. The Other is the name of that one. Very cool record. So yeah, this is on Sub Pop. So yeah, Screaming Skull. And then the flip side is called Love Potion. So, I guess an interesting thing about this guy, Kyle Thomas, is he is actually a member of Ty Segal's backing band, The Muggers. I'm not aware of that, but I guess, yeah, he's in that band. I suppose he plays guitar for him. So, yeah, this is another one. I might do a needle drop on this one. Excellent. Really good single. I like that one. Here is a fantastic single that I got. This is Gene Clark. This was actually, I think this was a Record Store Day record from 2008. So maybe this wasn't Record Store Day. Maybe it was just released in 2008. It was recorded in 1967. So Gene Clark was, original member of the Byrds. He was one of the three singers for the Byrds, and then left, I guess, in 65 or 66. And so I recorded this in 67. This is a song that's written by him called Only Colombe. And then the B-side is an Ian and Sylvia song called The French Girl, which he has redone. And the coolest thing about this one is that the backing vocals are arranged by Kurt Boettcher, Boettcher. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. The guy from the Millennium, and he was well known for being a producer, I think. And so he did the vocal arrangements on this, and it sounds really cool. This does not like country rock at all, like Gene Clark sort of did later. This was called Baroque pop, I think is what this fits into. And the backing vocals on this are really awesome. It sounds like the Partridge Family, actually. So it's almost like Sunshine Pop or something. Yeah, the backing vocals, yeah, really cool. But yeah, I think it sounds like Partridge Family, yeah. So that's, yeah, Gene Clark. And then finally I got this Grateful Dead record, Alabama Getaway, with the flip side is Far From Me. I think this is the Alabama Getaway artwork, and I believe that this is Far From Me. So Alabama Getaway was a single they released in 1980. I think it was one of the last singles they released before Touch of Grey. And then Far From Me is sung by Brent Midland, the organist. So this is on purple vinyl. It's very cool looking purple, sort of a magenta looking vinyl. Yeah, very cool. So So this is part of the ongoing series. They're releasing 4 a year. Well, for the past 4 years, they've released 4 a year. This year, they're releasing 5 because they're going to be done with it after this year. So, yeah, this was number 17. It says on the sticker there. I'm looking right up there in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, Grateful Dead single. Always glad to get that one. And then I got a stack of singles there out of that box. I think I got like 14 singles there for about $4.50. Something like that. So about 33 cents a piece. So I'll just go through these real quickly. This is Stan Getz and Joao Gilberto. This is The Girl from Ipanema. That's why we're hearing this album. And the background music for this video is this album. The song comes from that album. It's an edited version, about 3.5 minutes long for the single here. It's about 5 minutes long on the album. Flip side's Blowing in the Wind. It's just Stan Getz playing Blowing in the Wind. Found another Verve record there. Kai Winding at Orchestra. Doing More, I think, was the hit song. The other side, though, Coming Home Easy, really cool song. I really should do a needle drop on that one because you would immediately recognize it when you hear it. I didn't know what it was until I played it, but I am going to pause here just for one. So, well, I'll just actually just leave that going. We'll just we'll just start it over. Yeah, so I have these other records here. There was I did a thread last week for naming the states, and I didn't have anything for Alaska. So if we do that again, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, from now, that thread will come up again, and I will have North to Alaska by Johnny Horton. Found this fantastic Fifth Dimension, Stone Soul Picnic. Yeah, so basically about 35 cents a piece for these records, and they all look pretty beat up. I brought them home and cleaned them. I've played them all now, and they sound fine. Maybe not perfect, but definitely playable. Peter and Gordon, A World Without Love. I think that was their hit song. It was written by Lennon McCartney. Brick House, the Commodores. Who's going to argue with Brick House? Fantastic psychedelic single here. I was really glad to find this one. Pipe Dream by the Blues Magoos. And the other side is There's a Chance We Can Make It. So, I'm not sure which was supposed to be the A-side. I don't think it really tells me here which is A and B. So, yeah, Pipe Dream and There's a Chance We Can Make It on Mercury Records. Sly and the Family Stone, Everyday People, Sing a Simple Song. Casey and the Sunshine Band, I'm Your Boogeyman. This song has one of the most intense horn parts. If you go about, maybe about 45 seconds into the song, those horns come in with that backing part, just incredible. Really glad to find this one. Hugh Masekela, Grazing in the Grass, with the flip side is, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but the Healing Song is the English subtitle of that one, which is the one that he did in Monterey Pop in that movie, if you ever saw the movie. So, yeah, Grazing in the Grass, fantastic instrumental song. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Down in the Corner. I don't have their first album, so this is perfect for me. Down in the Corner and Fortunate Son. Probably my favorite Creedence song, Fortunate Son. Fantastic. Johnny Rivers, got another Johnny Rivers, and this one is labeled correctly. I got one a couple weeks ago that the flip side was not, it was a completely different artist, but this really is Johnny Rivers. Baby, I Need Your Lovin'. Big hit song for him. I'm pretty sure that was a hit song. Peter, Paul, and Mary, Leaving on a Jet Plane. Cool song. And finally, I got this Pat Boone song, Good Rockin' the Night. Just because, this was the original. It's written by Ray Brown, and Montrose did it on their classic first album. Fantastic song. This is just embarrassingly bad. I mean, when people talk about cultural misappropriation, this is just really horrible. Good thing about it, the orchestra is arranged and conducted by Billy Vaughn. I'm a big Billy Vaughn fan. But it's totally in the Billy Vaughn style. And Good Rockin' the Night should not be done in the Billy Vaughn style. So I do, I really like that dot label. I think that's one of the coolest labels, though. If you can see, take it out of here so you can see it without the glare, just the primary colors there on that label. Yeah. So that's it. Some Vinyl Community Love Train. I think I know when I first started making videos, it took me the longest time to figure out what VCLT stands for. So Vinyl Community Love Train. So makes a whistle stop at my house. Thanks very much, Eric Weinbrenner. I appreciate that. I will leave a link to his channel below, and some other records and stuff that I've picked up. So yeah, let me know what you think about these, and yeah, I'll probably do some needle drops here in the next few days, maybe on some of these records. So yeah, if you want to hear some of them, maybe be on the lookout for that. And that's it. I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day.